Hello, you beautiful nerds of the world, Torok at your service, and it's time for another Death Battle reaction. And today, this is the most excited for a Death Battle that I've been this entire season so far. I am absolutely hyped, absolutely bricked up, currently master building in my house, because today we're having Kai from Ninjago versus Tahu from Bionicle. I'm probably the only YouTuber that's not excited for the reason you think it is. Because I'm not necessarily a big fan of Lego as a whole. Because I used to play Lego all the time when I was a kid, building stuff and all that shit. We all did that. But it's been so long since I haven't interacted with anything Lego, and all the Legos I've probably possessed, they're probably stuck in my parents' attic or something. But what really excites me is Bionicle. I am of all the Lego sets I've had, Bionicle was the franchise that was it was the franchise that was my shit as a kid. I remember building plenty of Bionicles. A lot of mostly the early ones. I've possessed some of the Toa, like Tahu. I remember Tahu. I remember Gali. I remember the green one. I don't really remember their name. Despite having them all, I didn't focus on their name. One of my first sets being the Borox, and the Rakshi and the. What are they called? The Vizorak. There you go. That was my... I love the little bug things. I remember loving these toys. They were so cool. And this kind of clicked within me during this waiting period, but maybe Bionicle was my precursor into building Warhammer minis when I was a teen. Because I remember watching the Let's Discuss Death Battle about this matchup, and Billy said something along the lines of wow, the lore is so crazy, Bionicle, it's Warhammer 40k for kids, and I'm yeah, well, I started building Bionicles before making Warhammer minis, so that tracks. So I'm super excited because this is going to be what I love about Death Battle at its peak. Not only am I going to learn about new characters like Ninjago, I know nothing of Ninjago, and as you've probably noticed, I didn't say anything about Ninjago, despite everyone. I'm sure every other YouTubers have things to say about Ninjago. I don't. I am completely unfamiliar with the franchise. So I'm going to learn about that, which is going to be interesting. But I'm going to learn about these characters that I love, and I think this is kind of Death Battle at its peak. It's when they put characters that you've grown up with, and you're yeah, you know these characters are pretty cool, but did you know that part? I don't know. It's a feeling I haven't felt in a while, and I hope that this is the enjoyment I get from at least their analysis. The fight also looks phenomenal. I've seen the sneak peek, the fact that it's in stop motion, made by Apartment D, if I'm not wrong, and it already looked phenomenal. I think just from the sneak peek, the amount of work and love that has been put into these frames, and the attention to details into these frames it looks so exciting. It looks so beautiful. I just can't wait to watch this fight. It's gonna be so cool. Regarding who is going to win, I don't have much of a horse in this race. I mean, I'm gonna be biased for Bionicle all the time, all the way. It's probably not gonna happen because every prediction in their mom is saying that Kai, it's not necessarily that it's a stomp, but Kai has just too many resistances to what Tahu can do. Tahu sounds a bit more versatile, but Kai seems to he just seems to have shrugged off things that Tahu can try, so that anything that Tahu can do. I think Ninjago, due to being more popular nowadays, because I feel when things are popular nowadays, they tend to go wild with multiversal shenanigan. They tend to throw multiverse concepts quite easily these days. So I wouldn't be surprised if the power scaling of Ninjago is a bit is a bit crazier than what Bionicle was at the time, which is a bit more, which was, like, Bionicle was from the 2000s. It was kind of, it was more tame with its storytelling, even if they're like, I know the plot twist of Matanui, like the fact that it's a planet-sized robot and it can blow up stars. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like just by being a very popular Lego franchise that has like multiple series and stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that Kai like pack like so much more punch than Bionicle. But there's this magic expression that we use in France. It's a very specific expression that says, "I don't care." I'm going Bionicle all the way. This is why I'm watching this. This is why I'm watching this death battle all the way. So, without further ado, I'm just going to shut up and. I'm so excited! I'm so excited about everything. Oh yeah, just another thing, just to make sure. I've written some predictions about the next time, because like apparently the last Death Battle cast. In the last Death Battle cast, Sam said that the next time was going to, like, make us go apeshit. We have Naruto versus Luffy, Shadow versus Mewtwo, Disney Princess Battle Royale, the Cereal Mascot Battle Royale, maybe some SCP representation, even though I don't really want it, but that would create this kind of reaction. Mickey Mouse versus Bugs, some cringy, creepypasta shit that makes me not want to watch it. I would go apeshit, but like not for the right reason. And Fortnite. These are my prediction right now. We'll ignore this for now. 3, 2, 1. It's time. Let's go. Fight! This is gonna be so cool.
Kai versus Tahu.
Who wins in an all-out brawl between Ninjago and Bionicle? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
I mean, if you want that
to analyze their
question,
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I mean, it's not like if you want that question, you should have picked like what is it, like Takanuva and Lord Garmadon, because like they're the chosen ones. Like these are just the fire guys. They're not the top of their craft.
The year
But
was
it's fine.
1998 when Lego introduced us to the world of the ninja.
Who could forget such classics as Ninpo Big Bat and Ninja Surprise? And the surprise is death!
The near death of the Lego company, in fact.
Ow.
But then, out of the shadows a decade later, the ninja returned, remade, rebuilt.
Ninjago!
The story of Ninjago starts in the village of Ignacia. Kai was a simple blacksmith trying to get by with his sister, Nia. Not that he had the patience for his line of work.
Kai's fiery streak couldn't be matched. It happens when your parents mysteriously vanish.
And that streak continued.
I have a profound respect for blacksmiths. I just love like the just like metal crafts.
When some
and
skeleton
making
men
weapons is
kidnapped his
such,
sister,
like, such a
and Kai
cool
learned
job.
that within him lay
Even if
the
it's like-
power of fire.
Thanks to the guidance
Even
of
if
Master
it's like, of course, it's not the most relevant work around, but like. It's not the most relevant work around, but like just like building weapons. I love like blacksmiths channels. I don't know why I'm talking about that. I just love blacksmiths. It's a little thing about me. Name Kai, 20 years old and more. Elemental Master of Fire, the Red Shogun, trained by Master Wu and Egalt. Thalassophobic, fear of deep water. No, I get that. Like, Christogeniacticophobic, the fear of Christmas. That's a hell of a name. But yeah, no, I get that as well. I mean, I don't have it, but likes video games. Craigling Mud Skylar sits next to Chapel Rowan on the battle bus. What the hell, sure.
Ooh, he ditched the hammer and anvil and did what any good brother would do. Become a ninja!
And
Hell
after
yeah.
some intense training and a bit of spilled tea, Kai mastered the special technique of spin jitsu.
Look at him go! He's like a living Beyblade!
Well, it's actually a precise use of perfect balance to deliver dozens of focused strikes in rapid.
Yeah,
Tornado. Got
tornado.
it. He can
Yeah.
fly, pull in foes, and summon his elemental power all around. And you know what that is.
Fire!
Yes, Kai can throw fireballs, resist extreme heat, form protective barriers of flame, and even conjure a fiery rising dragon. Basically shifting his spinjitzu into a more powerful draconic form.
So Kai teamed up with Master Wu's other students, Jay, Cole, and Zane, to make a team of teenage ninjas. The Lego kind, not the turtle kind.
On a mission
Yeah,
to
we
gather the
got
4
that.
golden weapons and defeat
got the
the
joke,
evil
folks.
Lord Garmadon.
He's the one who kidnapped Kai's sis. But hey, I've seen the Lego movie. This should be easy. He's a Lego mini guy. If he gets cut up, he just pops back together.
Nope, Ninjago treats their characters like actual people, not Lego pieces. Except for in the movie, but that's part of the Lego movie continuity, not Ninjago itself.
Oh, so Kai can take
Yeah,
a hit, but he's
sure.
not putting himself back together like everything is awesome. Huh.
Which makes his quest all the more perilous. Long ago, the golden weapons were forged by the first Spinjitzu master to create the continent of Ninjago. Kai eventually gained the Golden Sword of Fire, through which he can channel his elemental power. Fire.
Fire.
So much so that if Kai is surrounded by a bunch of fire, he can use it all for a mega-sized Spinjitzu burst.
Unfortunately, Kai wasn't the easiest teammate to work with. Eager to rescue Nia, he went it alone, until he was tricked into helping Garmadon escape imprisonment. Whoops.
Yeah, bummer.
Whoopsie.
But it wasn't all bad. They got all the golden weapons. And with his sister rescued, Kai vowed to become a real elemental master and prove he wasn't just hot air.
Kai has achieved his true potential, gaining absolute control over his element and extraordinary defensive powers.
So he got to training, when he wasn't slacking off and playing video games. Befitting a
I mean, you
ninja
have to.
and a pro gamer, Kai is a master of stealth, can climb any surface, and is incredibly fast.
He's dodged lightning and is even a match with Jay, who could outrun his own elemental dragon.
Which, according to the Ninjago Visual Dictionary, can apparently fly at light speed. Yes, this is an official book.
If that wasn't enough, other ninja like Cole are
Sure.
so strong they can shake an entire mountain.
So even as a wild
Neat.
child, Kai's team kept him in check across a dozen seasons of blocky ninja action, where, frankly, nothing was off the table.
Who could forget the virtual world season, the time travel season, the ghost season? Really anything that would sell toys.
Meaning, Kai picked up plenty of ninja gear.
I mean, you have
swords,
to.
grappling hooks, shurikens, a motorcycle.
See, this is the popularity shtick I was talking about. This is like, when it's popular enough, you just get everywhere, and you get like, you get shenanigan.
Kai picked up plenty of ninja gear. Swords, grappling hooks, shurikens, a motorcycle, a wingsuit for flight, but swords of fire remained his weapons of choice.
Once,
I mean,
when Garmadon
it
combined
has
the
to.
golden weapons into a mega weapon, Kai and his bros went to the past to get him back, then pushed themselves to the limit, using the golden weapons to overload the mega weapon with so much energy, it exploded into a star.
While this did destroy the golden weapons, creating
Yeah.
enough energy to ignite a star is absurd. For a mass to become a star, it must first cross a critical temperature threshold of approximately 4 million degrees Celsius.
That's not the okay. I'm not a fan of this particular type of scaling because like the whole like gets thrown and blown up into a star can get like so abstract because like how do you know how far it went? You know, how do you know how far it went? How do you even know it creates a star? Like I don't know. It's the kind of like I don't want to say gag. It's the visual gag that's like super popular, but like I don't know. I don't like plenty of time like Death Battle has made as compared like being blown into stars, and I kind of I never bought them except for Wile E. Tom. That one was obviously like Tom was obviously becoming a constellation, but when it's like something as vague as this, like it just creates a big sparks in the sky with a big like a big firework. I don't know. No, sorry. It's my issue with like this kind of power scaling. Like in general, it's not like they power scaled Ninjago this way. Like I don't care, and I'm sure people in the comments are gonna love telling me. And actually, there's other stuff that he's actually more powerful than that. So it doesn't matter. I get that. It's just find better material, find better feats, more credible feats. That's all I ask. I don't ask much. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just
First
being.
cross a critical temperature
I'm being
threshold of
nitpicky
approximately
at that
4
point. Let me-
million
hello.
degrees Celsius.
And over time, Kai's fire got so strong he could melt down those same golden weapons.
But no matter how powerful he
That
became,
is powerful.
Kai's hot-headedness kept getting in his own way.
Come on, Kai oozes main character energy. He was sure to get the title of Green Ranger, Green Ninja, the one destined to be the leader of the team and take down Garmadon once and for all, right?
No.
No.
Kai was chosen by Master Wu, but that didn't mean he was the chosen one. That honor belonged to the up-and-comer Lloyd, who happened to be Garmadon's son and Wu's nephew.
Typical Nepo, baby. But even if Kai wasn't the
Whoops.
chosen one, he still had a big role to play in protecting Lloyd.
In a surprising act of humility, Kai chose to guide Lloyd until he could defeat Garmadon. And the threats just got wilder from there.
But he always rose to the challenge. Kai's defeated Karloff, the Master of Metal, and trained Wildfire, the Master of Heat.
With his teammates, he took down the Great Devourer, a snake goddess that could consume the continent, and Notakon, a djinn that could lift half of Ninjago's landmass into the sky.
And when these crystal weirdos had him on the ropes, Kai did a jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin to achieve his ultimate power, the Dragon Form.
With
Let's
this,
go.
Kai gets a huge boost in power, can fight on par with demonic Onis, and can even harm the Overlord, the source of all evil in the world, who was as strong as the first Spinjitzu master. Remember? The creator of Ninjago itself.
Then, by
Created,
uniting
like,
with his pals,
continents
they
and stuff like
summoned a
that.
giant golden dragon that obliterated the Overlord. Sayonara, sucker! That's the power of found family. And money!
Yeah!
Kai's journey took him far and wide, where he beat the odds time and time again. Because, hothead chosen one or not, within Kai was the fire
Fire!
of a ninja.
Alright. The real
The
sauce
upcoming
now.
battle is the
Well,
first ever stop
maybe a
motion
sponsor,
death
but,
battle,
like-
animated by Apartment D, the creators
Yeah!
of Rough Danger Dogs. They've got a ton of awesome
Oh, yeah,
stop
I've
motion
seen
animations
that,
on
I
their
think.
channel, like this, or this, or this.
Yeah,
Sure to
it's
subscribe
so
to
cool.
Apartment D's YouTube channel for more awesome animations.
Please do that. I want this guy
It was
back
the
on the
year
show.
2000.
Alright,
when the
Bionicle!
Lego company
Yes!
was in
My
shambles.
boys!
Straddled with debt and risking closure, they needed a brand new idea to turn things around.
They needed something epic, something that was Lego but for big kids who loved lore. Enter Bionicle.
Bionicle
Let's
begins
go.
on the island of Matanui, when 6 mysterious canisters arrived at the homeland of the biomechanical Matorans.
With help from a weird stone and this little guy Takua, out popped 6 very marketable warriors. The Toa!
They were
Hell yeah.
Kopaka, Gali, Pohatu, Lua, Unua, and their self-proclaimed leader,
Tahu!
But what were
Ah.
the Toa?
Love this. Oh, fucking. Okay, I'm excited because again, like I know nothing about the lore. I skipped all of it as a kid, so this is gonna be so good for me. Name Tahu. He's 2 meters tall. God damn, he's a big guy. Toa of Fire, leader of Toa Mata and Toa Nuva, trained by Hydraxon. Hydraxon likes lava surfing the all-American rejects. Okay. The all-American rejects. Name means burn in Maori. Choking hazard. Yeah, apparently, like, Bionicle takes a lot from Maori culture. Kind of cool, kind of sick. What did I also wanted to say? Yes, also didn't know that Bionicle was the franchise that would take Lego, like that would pick up Lego by the roots, that would like save the Lego franchise from like a bankruptcy. I don't know. It's nice to it's nice when it's nice that feeling when like the things that you like contributed in like a big way, you know, had a big impact on history. So I don't know. I take a bit of joy in that.
Who had no freaking idea. He and the others
Anyway.
had no memory of what, who, why, where, all that important stuff. Nothing. Head empty.
But even as an amnesiac hothead, Tahu still wanted to protect the Matorans from a threat lurking behind the scenes.
Lego Sauron! No, wait, not literally. I mean this creepy guy, Makuta, who just loves slaughtering the Matorans with his army of monsters.
Thus, the Toa Mata battled
God,
all
the
manner of
Rakshi are
beasts
so
with
cool.
their elemental powers. And as the Toa of Fire, you can guess what Tahu was bringing.
Guns! Oh, fire. Yeah, okay.
Of
Even
course.
early on, Tahu could shoot fire, set his sword ablaze, melt thousands of tons of sand into glass, and even stop a volcanic eruption. But even more importantly, he surfs on lava.
Hell
Oh,
yeah!
man,
That's
so
like the one
cool.
thing I knew
mean,
about Tahu.
God.
Tahu's fire is
That's
so-
like one of the few. That's like one of the few things I've seen about Tahu when I was a kid. It's just like the video, the trailer of him like surfing on lava, and I think this movie. I think I remember watching the movie, but I was kind of disappointed because like they didn't look like the toys, like 100% like the toys. So I was kind of
hot
disappointed.
that it can reportedly melt any known substance, anything. And on the rare occasion that his own fire isn't enough, he can absorb flames from his foes and surroundings. But it would take all his might to face Matanui's trials and gather the Kanohi masks.
Magic masks that give extra powers, and the Toa scooped up a bunch of them. With his mask of shielding, Tahu can make an energy barrier that blocks all kinds of attacks.
There's also masks of telekinesis, super strength, super speed, and X-ray vision. And from his mentor, Vakama, Tahu gained the Mask of Time.
While its power puts a serious strain on the user, it's worth the risk when it can slow targets to a standstill. Plus, these masks can be swapped out whenever Tahu wants, thanks to a cyber totem that stores them all.
Which came in handy as the Toa battled monsters across Matanui.
Like the Avoka, a beast that could fire lightning, which Tahu
I
had
hope
to
they show
dodge
the
multiple
Boroks.
times.
But even
Like
from
I
the
know the
start-
I know the Boroks and the Rakshi. They're like small potatoes. They're kind of like they're supposed to be like foot soldiers and little creatures, little nuisance at the beginning of at the very beginning. But like I just love those. They're so cool.
Tahu was a lone wolf who preferred going solo, even if it meant leaving his Toa brethren in the dark.
Tahu tried to take on some big bads all by himself, and it went even worse than you think. He lost his powers, and he lost all the rest of his team's powers.
Damn.
Awkward.
But Tahu kept pushing forward, accepting his team as his siblings, overcoming his weaknesses, and rebuilding himself. Literally.
By jumping into a pool of liquefied cyber juice to become the Toa Nuva. Now boasting twin magma swords.
Yeah,
and
because
later
like
some-
they weren't robots before. Apparently, they're more akin to like skeleton biomechanical thing. It's a Warframe thing.
slick adaptive armor. Tahu
Now
can
they're
fly and
cyborgs,
use his
I
fire
guess.
in new supercharged ways.
He can conjure fire cages, create lava pits, and steal the heat from other living beings. So much so that the process freezes them solid. As the Toa Nuva, Tahu and his team are among the strongest generations of Toa. Just as mighty as a much later iteration, the Toa Inaika.
Who defeated Umbra, a living beam of light. It was tough, but with some clever thinking and a mirror trap, they used Umbra's own super speed against him.
But perhaps Tahu's
Sick.
most impressive ability is the Forbidden Technique. The move no Toa wants to use, because the absolute annihilation that it causes is unforgivable.
The Nova Blast.
Using all of his elemental energy at once, Tahu can unleash a blast so powerful that it can potentially destroy all of Matanui. Not Matanui the island, oh no, Matanui is also the planet. And not just any planet, but a living celestial being that became
There
a
it
planet.
is.
Oh boy, here we go. If you think stuff like Warhammer and Elder Scrolls have too much
Yo, Warhammer
Here we
mention.
go. If you think stuff like Warhammer and Elder Scrolls have too much lore, you're not ready for Bionicle lore. Don't even get me
shit.
started on the shattering of Sphere's magma and the betrayal of the League of Six Kingdoms and
But more than any physical power, Tahu was learning that a good leader isn't just one who leads, but is willing to be led. And so, he faced Matanui's final trial, the Mask of Light.
the legendary Toa of Light was destined to defeat Makuta and save Matanui. It's obviously gonna be main character Tahu, right?
No.
Right?
Of course not. Turns out, the Toa of Light was Takua.
Oh yeah, the little guy who opened the capsules at the very beginning.
Okay.
The Toa were tasked with guiding this new member, something Tahu found surprising, but ultimately accepted for the good of the group.
Good thing, too, because they needed to be a solid team when they finally learned their true purpose. The whole reason they were built in the first place waking up God.
Long ago, the great spirit Matanui charted the depths of space until the Makuta Pterodax poisoned Matanui like a cancer. Tahu and the Toa were meant to act like white blood cells, protecting the heart of Matanui and, should he fall, resurrect him.
Yeah, Makuta Matata's whole plan was to amass an army, hijack Robo-Planet Motunui, and rule the universe. And he actually pulled it off.
But Tahu and his team were ready to fight back, with every generation of Toa joining together to reawaken Motunui.
Then,
this is
alongside
hype.
the Toa of Light, Tahu went on an epic quest for his final toy variant. Upgrade.
The Golden Mask.
Golden armor. Screw
Golden
you,
armor.
Takua. He's getting a gold mask anyway.
This armor not only increases Tahu's own power by several hundred magnitudes, but also absorbs the powers of those it defeats for Tahu to use. Just in time for all the Toa to come together for the final battle of good versus evil. Motunui versus Makuta Pterodax.
Giant Planet Mech versus Giant Planet Mech. Oh man, that's awesome.
With his new armor, Tahu annihilated Makuta's forces, destroying the slug-like Krata and taking their
Yeah,
power.
the Rashi,
Like
there's
heat
it.
vision, quick healing, destroying the slug-like Krata and taking their powers. Like heat vision, quick healing, teleportation, improved accuracy, and disintegration.
And giving
Let's go.
Motunui the chance to strike down Makuta for good. Lego God was pretty spent though. But before he took a well-deserved nap, he trusted his final message and the new world to Tahu. I guess he really is the main character.
Tahu led the way for the Toa.
Let me see those feats. Stopped a volcanic eruption, melted an iceberg into a puddle. His Nova Blast could destroy Motunui. Saved Takoro village from a wave of lava. Survived submerging entirely in lava. Sorry, hiccup. Destroyed Pterodax's entire Rakshi army. Fulfilled his destiny to awaken Motunui. Defeated the Barag Borok Kal. Yeah, the Borok. Nektan Makuta.
Toa, Matorans, and all the other peoples to create a new world. One for all Toa to see, shoulder to shoulder, united in duty and bound in destiny. For that is the way of the Bionicle.
Hell yes,
The battle's about to start, and this time it's sponsored by us.
And how does that
Hell
work?
yeah.
Because you can check out even more Death Battle on our website, deathbattle.gg. It's got cool merch, behind the scenes
Will we talk
goodies,
about
and every
pitches or
episode of
something?
Death Battle ever. Uncut, uncensored, unspoiled.
Why does that sound gross?
You can even pitch your own idea for a death battle to the creators of the show. I think they're called Chad and Ben. They're...
Yeah.
Boomstick, what did you do?
what?
You're not supposed to break the fourth wall like that. Reality is collapsing.
Oh no,
Jesus
wait,
Christ.
wait, I
Hey.
don't stop it.
How?
Everyone listen, we don't have much time. Go to www.deathbattle.gg and sign up for a membership.
Okay,
Right
I'll
now.
try.
I hate you.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna need to review some of that. They seem to be closer on par when it comes to power, but I'm gonna need to check that into more detail. So I want to, like always, I would like to re-watch the analysis to get a good grip of everything I just saw, basically. But everything I just saw, their feats, their abilities, and see, come up with a bit of a prediction. So anyway, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. So my notes have been taken. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Should be around here. Don't know if you can see it, but oof, this is rough. I hate it because I have hope. Because for Kai, they're both light speeds. They both have roughly the same abilities. They both have the same range of abilities. They both can make shields. They can both fly. They can both move at dodge light speed attacks or light speed stuff. They can both melt anything. I assume that Kai's fire, can melt the golden weapon. Could melt the golden weapons and so on. So it's on par with Tahu's flame being able to melt anything. They both have fire boost. They both have a big burst of fire energy. What is interesting though is that Kai is only dependent on the surrounding fire around him, where Tahu is specifically told that he can just draw the fire from someone else, to draw the fire from around him, just like Kai, but also from someone else so much that they freeze in place. So much that which I guess fate. I guess he works on phlogiston or something. Uh, uh, things that defy logic. Anyway, and the golden mask gives him like weird power stealing. He can just steal Kai's powers. So I don't know like how much this is gonna help Tahu into the fight, but I feel like this is gonna be very important, especially when you take in that Tahu would definitely have a regeneration and a lot of abilities. The only thing that I see for Kai is that he's definitely more powerful. There's nothing that I saw in Tahu's analysis that was remotely as potent, that would be remotely as potent as merging stars and whatever, as the star level golden weapons. The argument I thought about was like the Nova Blast that could blow up all Matanui, but with the golden mask, it could blow up like it increases like several hundreds fold or something. But I think even if like a planet, I don't know how big Matanui is. I think he's the size of planets. Even if you go 100 times that, you're not reaching like the size or the power of just a star. So I'm definitely giving the power to Kai. The abilities would go to Tahu. Honestly, this is where I'm torn. Because like I haven't seen they didn't discuss too much about what Kai can resist. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's had his power stolen, or like this villain did this and he survived this, and I didn't hear a whole lot of it. The weapons are definitely going to be like Kai definitely has a lot more weapons, but Tahu with his mask, like Tahu's mask are definitely have more use, given the fact that like he has things that can freeze time. No, actually, never mind. Speed would go to Tahu because yeah, at base they're at light speed. But Tahu has like mask that can enhance his speed, and he has like the mask of time, and he can also like steal Kai's fire so much that he freezes. So I can see Tahu taking the speed department through his abilities, his like his hacks. I don't like to say that. I mean, they both have ways to enhance their power, but not in the way that it's just like speed of time, speed of or like time stop, you know, or time freeze. It's gonna be a bit rougher for Kai to keep up with the speed and the abilities that Tahu has. My only like the only thing I can think about is like things like experience and skill. When it comes to skill, like Tai is definitely a bit more how do I say, a bit less focus in his training. Like, cause like he's definitely trained. You know, he's trained a lot and he's gone through a lot. He's gone through a lot of training and a lot of like self-reflection and stuff like that. So he's extremely skilled and experienced. But Tahu, the Toas, they're kind of built to be like expert warriors from the start, you know. So I think Tahu would have a bit more experience and a bit more intelligence, quote unquote. I mean, they're both hotheads, but I feel like Tahu is he's a bit more skilled on that part, but not necessarily like I wouldn't be able to tell you like, oh, he's definitely more skilled, definitely more experienced, or Kai's definitely has better training or stuff like that. But skill should be roughly like on par. I would lean towards Tahu, but yeah, everything is leaning towards Tahu, but Kai is just so much more powerful, you know? It depends if it depends how much power can Tahu like take on, you know? Because like yeah, absorbing fire is good. Absorbing and stealing power is good. Like it's not gonna use you if you steal if you can't even if you can't contain the power you just stole. So I don't know how well like stealing powers would help Tahu on that part. Yeah, but also Tahu's utilization of fire seems a bit more creative than Kai. He seems a bit more flexible with his own fire. Like he can create like what are they called? Like lava spires, like fire spires, like from the eruptions from the grounds. He can melt things to glass or something like that. he's a bit more flexible with his, like, he's a bit more creative with his use of fire, where Kai, you know, it's mostly spin and dragon and fireballs, which is, like, admittedly super cool, but I don't know how it's going to help. Like, I don't know, like, I think Tahu is a bit more flexible on that, so it's possible that, oh my god, no, I'm having hope. Everyone is saying that Kai wins through, like, the entire waiting period has been nothing but people, like, trying to debunk arguments, so pretty much everything I'm talking about right here, like, must have been debunked in some way, or if there's something I'm not seeing. Oh, I want to go for Tahu now. Ooh. I want to go for Tahu now. Because, like, yeah, Kai's more powerful, but, like, if I can just steal your power to the point that you don't move, and just, I steal all your shit, and I'm faster anyway, because I can slow down time, and, especially with the Golden Mask, where I have all of the mask's power that I read. Oh, I don't like. I'm having a bit of hubris. I can see my bias get the better of me. There is something I missed about Kai that will give him the absolute edge, but I think it's power. I think it's just, like, he can just power through, maybe power through the power stealing, power through, like, Tahu's regeneration. He's definitely powerful enough that even if you were to heal from, like, I don't know how potent Tahu's regeneration is, but, like, plus, like, Tahu can disintegrate. Ah, no! Oh shit! I want to go for Tahu now. Like, not out of bias, but, like, pure, like, oh, I'm seeing a bit more, but I don't know if it's because of my bias, or if there's something they're going for that they... Because, like, I haven't seen anything about Kai that would let him, like, depower Tahu, you know what I mean? Where Tahu can depower Kai. That's my... Fuck it. You know what? Bionicle, my babies, I am going to stand with you until the bitter end. But I also feel like this is kind of close, so... I also think this is kind of close, and I think Tahu may have an argument. I don't know. I'm going for Tahu. I'm gonna regret it so much. I'm voting for Toa, Fire Tahu. Bionacles, like, even if you lose, do me proud and or look super badass. If you lose, at least look super badass while doing it. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Alright, the combatants are set! We've run the data for all possibilities! It's time for a death battle! Come on! I don't know what this is. Come here. Right off the bat, huh?
Man, the merge brought some weird ones. Let's see what you can do. Get off
this island, pal! Or you'll be nothing but hot ash! Yeah, he doesn't say hot ass, guys. You guys are just deaf. Fight! Okay, good start. Good start.
Spin Jitsu! I will not break!
Please don't!
Another master of fire, huh? Why is it always me?
Cool, that's cool.
Time to heat things up. Ninjago!
Let's go! Golden Sword of Fire! Dragons! That looks so cool. Bubble. Ow. Come on, Tahu. Into the volcano. Mask of time. Oh, okay. That's funny. He seems to reuse the fire, so maybe he can do the same.
Dodge this!
Jesus Christ! Okay, get that power! Get that power, boy! Get that power! It's time to go Nuva! So much aura! You look so cool! You're having too much fun with this. You're having too much fun with this, Tahu. Lock in. You have to lock in. Come on.
With jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin, that's the way of the ninja!
Alright, golden form. You transform first. Random bullshit, go! Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! He lost his mask. Golden mask activate! Golden armor, sorry.
Bound in destiny! This is the way of the Bionicle!
Come on, my dude! Come on, my dude! Ah! Ah! Come on, come on, come on, come on, Tahu! I believe in you! Let's go! Let's go! Ooh, laser! Come on, get this bitch! I don't like what he's doing. Ah!
Now or never.
Oh no.
Matanui.
No, no, don't.
Give me.
I feel like he's not gonna like this. Yeah, he's dying. Oh, he's dead, isn't he?
First time for everything. Full power! Ninjago!
Come on! Come on, Tahu! Ah! Until the end! Ah! He's melting. He's being melted. That's really funny.
Guess I was too hot for him.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the glasses. Yeah, it's the power, isn't
No,
it?
wait, that figure was banned!
This match was not an easy call. Let's build this set by examining their speed, arsenal, and power.
First up, speed. With all that fire spinning around, staying one step ahead was super important. Tahu could dodge Avoca's lightning, but Kai and the rest of the OG ninjas are as quick as dragons that move at light speed.
Meanwhile, the Toa Inika could not keep up with Umbra, a light speed entity. And the Inika are similar in stats to the Toa Nuva.
Tahu definitely got a leg up with that golden armor, but Kai's got way more speed amps, like Rising Dragon, Air Jitsu, and the Dragon Form. Speed goes to Kai.
However, while Kai was running circles,
Let me see. Sorry, there was a bunch of black boxes. I need to read this. Notably, the laser vision power possessed by Krata and Dark Hunter Zaktan delivers impact force and doesn't meet the parameters of a light speed laser. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the laser vision that he has. Yeah.
A leg up with that golden armor.
I mean, light wasn't going to be that much. The mega weapon launched into space faster than light. And the phoenixes from Legend of Chima flew to the sun. These exceed Tahu's speed, even if he is highball scaled to Umbra or more nebulous laser reaction feats from Kongu, Hakan, and Rakshi. Okay, that's fair enough.
But Kai's got way more speed amps, like Rising Dragon, Air Jitsu, and the Dragon Form. Speed goes to Kai.
However, while Kai was running circles around Tahu, the Toa's arsenal had plenty of counters.
Kai's packing flaming swords, wingsuits, supercars, motorcycles, even a mech or two. All cool stuff, but Tahu can stop time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With all the Konohi masks plus the Krata powers, the Toa of Fire had plenty of abilities Kai did not have a direct answer for. In theory, the Mask of Time alone could nullify Kai's speed advantage.
Yeah, too bad it hurts real bad to use. Like, really, really bad. Just one use almost took out Vakama. There's a reason why the Toa don't whip this out every time there's a new monster of the week.
So Tahu could not reliably depend on the Mask of Time for a win without serious risk of a self-KO.
Nuvokal's gravity power created a small singularity that destroyed itself, but it was overloaded by an outside source, which is not normally applicable to Krata powers.
But he has dozens of other unique powers. The masks of shielding, speed, and strength help him keep up with Kai. Add in golden armor powers like heat vision, quick healing, and improved accuracy, and Tahu has the wider arsenal. A lucky shot with disintegration could be enough to tip the scale.
Plus, I would argue, would the time powers be that much of a strain on the body with the golden mask? Because apparently the golden mask gives like all of the other masks powers. So like you would have time stop there. So I feel like at his best he could abuse it. He could use it a bit more reliably. But I get the argument.
If Kai didn't dodge with his way better speed. So this all comes down to power. Firepower! Tahu's best move is the Nova Blast, which can wipe out a planet. But Kai's power created a friggin' star. You know, classic ninja move. The Ninja Star!
Well, a star was made, that's been confirmed multiple times, but it was a team effort utilizing all the golden weapons.
Yeah, but even
clearly
if you
not
split that
blasting
into
people with
four.
the power of a star on a regular basis. But neither is Tahu with the Nova Blast,
Yeah.
a move we technically have never actually seen reach planetary levels of destruction, only heard about.
The Toa usually battle monsters that can break mountains, like the Boruck. Well,
Yeah!
Kai and Co fight
My
those who
boys.
tear apart the entire
My boys are
that
mountain
can
level.
break
I'll
mountains,
take it.
like the Boruck. Well, Kai and Co fight foes who tear apart the entire continent of Ninjago. It's not like Tahu was throwing hands with Super Mecha Makuta.
In Bionicle, the Great Spirit robot fired a blast with power to destroy a star, but it did not hit Tahu or his allies and is a completely different scale. The robot is the universe.
That was Manui's job. Still, the Star and Nova Blasts are their absolute peaks.
A star's gravitational binding energy far exceeds that of a planet's. Even dividing it between the four weapons vastly exceeds any of Tahu's best showings.
Well, you did mention that thing about the golden mask again. Still relying on the golden mask. On the golden mask amplifying like powers like several hundred. So, would that apply here? Let me count. If it's 100, it's like 3 zeros. Let me see how many zeros we have. So you got the 3. Okay, let's do 2, 5. Let's start 3 and we'll go from there. 3, 6, 9, 12, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39. And for Tahu, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So we get 31 zeros. So if I take the 100, if I take the times 100, that would be provided by the golden mask, because again, it is like this power is the Nova Blast. It is the Nova Blast at base form. So if you include the golden mask times 100, that would be adding 3 zeros to this, which would lead to 34 zeros, so it's not actually that powerful. So shit. I thought I was going somewhere here, but surprisingly close. Honestly, surprisingly close. We got 39 zeros versus 34 zeros. That's That's not the biggest stomp we've seen on Death Battle. Good try, Bionicle. Good try. Anyway, continue.
And hey, Kai's still the one who lit the...
Kai's heat resistance scales to wildfire, who could survive the sun's heat, as stated by Ninjago writer and producer Doc Wyatt. Yeah, I mean, they were both gonna resist fire, so it's like...
Fire! His own flame can melt the golden weapons, and even this official guidebook confirms they've got the combined power of a star. That's right, Ninjago's got that epic lore too!
Furthermore, Tahu's fire can reportedly melt any known substance. Giving benefit of the doubt and taking this literally, the material with the highest known melting point in the universe is tantalum hafnium carbide, an extremely rare compound that NASA likes to test rockets with because it doesn't melt until around 4,000 degrees Celsius. Extremely impressive.
Yeah, but when you're talking stars, melting point kinda goes out the window.
Yeah.
Indeed, initiating stellar fusion requires temperatures in excess of 4 million degrees.
Yeah.
Far higher than anything Tahu has generated or survived. Certainly capable of overwhelming him, even with all his defenses.
So, the Red Ninja is bringing in a whole lot more firepower.
While it's possible Tahu's wider arsenal could land a victory, Kai's significant advantages in speed and power means he wins this more often than not.
Kai took fire to a whole new level, and Tahu just had to let go.
The winner is the Red Ninja, Kai.
Congratulations. Yeah, I had to go with the firepower. This is what too many hacks does to a motherfucker. Oh well. You know what? I'm going down with the ship. That was an amazing fight. That kept me on my toes at the end. I feel like at the end it could have gone either way, and it was so cool. This fight was phenomenal. It had everything. It has so many abilities. It had seamless transitions. Again, the stop motion was phenomenal. God, I want to watch every single one of these frames, because like, this is stop motion, so this is like frame by frame, like shit, what's their name? Apartment D. They had like to put all this shit together, find the right angle, and like assemble all this shit together, like frame by frame. So this is absolutely phenomenal work, and I so want to admire. Like, I remember watching something in the sneak peek that was really good. There we go. Okay, let me see, because I saw. There you go. There it is. The attention to detail of adding a second blade to create like the smear. I forgot how it's actually called in animation, where you where something is kind of deformed to create like movement in a frame of animation. But it is so good. It is so good. What's another frame that I really want to see? The multiple transformations were good. The switching between the masks that Tahu had was also really good. Seeing the masks of the other Toas was also really cool. I wasn't expecting that was very specific masks that they were talking about, but the transformation into Tahu Nuva was also phenomenal. It was also phenomenal. God, you look so cool. And like those shots of Tahu surfing lava. We needed a scene like this for Tahu. It was so freaking cool. Oh my god, and like the whole fight kept me on my toes. Like the intense climax at the end, like the random bullshit. See, like again, like frame by frame, you have to come up with this bullshit. You have to come up with this bullshit frame by frame. How do you even do that? And the transformation. And the lighting. The lightings when they have like all the powers and all that shit. It was so good. I'm gonna be saying that over and over again, but this is so good. This was so phenomenal. This is the level of quality I would see from a 3D episode. You know what I mean? This is. Holy shit! I want to see this frame by frame. I'm gonna be stuck here for a while. And the Bionicle logo when he does the Nova Blast. The small details. The Bionicle logo as the explosion. Oh, it's so good. Oh, fuck. Oh, and the kill was also hilarious. Like melting the Lego under a blowtorch or some shit. That was just very funny. It's just this shot. I don't know if it was like, yeah, no. I think Apartment D just light a fucking blowtorch on him and just blasted him. I can't help but imagine just like this is like what's on the left. Like it's just like a guy with a blowtorch melting him. That is such a good taste. That is such a good kill for a Lego fight. That is so cool. Plus we even get like and we get a funny kill. We get a funny kill with the melted golden mask and him like tossing and Kai tossing the glasses like this. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that's such a cool shot. Oh my god. I felt like a kid. I felt like a kid again. It's good. Learning about Bionicles, that was fantastic. The analysis of Bionicle. I don't know about the analysis of Ninjago, but the analysis of Bionicle was also fantastic. I think, like, as someone who, again, doesn't really know the lore at all of Bionicle, they kind of got me. Like, I was kind of taken into the story. That was phenomenal. The way, the way they told the final battle. It was just it was just phenomenal. I don't know about the conclusion. I mean, I'm sure people are gonna be like, oh yeah, but he's actually way more powerful than that. And, oh, they actually lowballed Ninjago and blah 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 blah. You're boring. You're boring. Shut up. But like the way they categorized things, you know, Arsenal definitely would have gone to Tahu and stuff like that. I feel like the speed should have been at least like a tie compared to it should have at least be a tie for Tahu, like because he's got multiple ways of amping his own speed as well. He's got like the time stop should be a big enough deal breaker, despite the strain on the body. At least it should have at least helped with like getting a tie or something. But like categories are just like they're very superficial. They give you like just an idea of what they're going through. The argument they present is more important, and in a way, yeah, that makes sense. That why they would interpret it that way. But like, yeah, like ultimately the firepower was just too great. My only grip is about the speed. Just about it, honestly. I was expecting Kai to take the power by a landslide. Not as much a landslide as it was, because like we only got like 34. We only got like 35, 36, 37, 38, 38, 39. We only got a 5 zeros difference. Honestly, that's not the biggest stomp I've seen. At the same time, I have like little grip of the conclusion, but again, that's because I'm a massive Bionicle glazer, despite not knowing a single shit about Bionicle. And how do I put this? And like, I know nothing of Ninjago, so of course I'm gonna be like a little biased. I'm gonna have like a little bias, but yeah, even with that grip, I'm completely fine with Kai taking the victory, and because the fight was so fucking phenomenal, and again, the presentation of Bionicle was so good. It was so good. And this fight was the best of the season. I'm announcing it. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care about everything else. It was so intense. It was so cool. It has so much. It had everything. It is so everything. It was so everything. Anyway, huge shout out again to Apartment K for this stop motion battle. I want to see this guy back. I want to see this guy back. Maybe for another Lego matchup, like because like Ninjago is pretty popular with their own matchups, and I don't know when Bionicle could be back, but like another I wouldn't mind another stop motion battle in this style. It was phenomenal. That was mind blowing. Like how cool it all looked. It's phenomenal. But yeah, I think that's the last time we're gonna see Bionicle, because like that was so specific. But anyway, I need to wrap this up. So next time on Death Battle, I'm intrigued because on the Death Battle cast, on the last Death Battle cast where we showed the sneak peek, they then Sam Mitchell, his name is, I keep forgetting like his full name. Sam Mitchell, one of the guys at Death Battle says that the next time it's going to make us go apeshit, and he can't wait to see the reactions, people's reaction to it. So you know what? I'm happy to provide. Next time on Death Battle! Shadow vs. Mewtwo! Called it! Called it! Called it! Called it! Let's fucking go! Shadow the Hedgehog vs. Mewtwo, one of my favorite matchups. Holy shit! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Oh, and yeah, maybe I should have guessed, maybe, because they reposted Shadow vs. Ryuko. I wonder if this was related. Plus with Brendan Yates releasing like DNA packs and shit like that. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Oh, but yeah, finally this rematch. Finally, this matchup is gonna get so much love. Finally, this matchup is gonna get so good. Because, like, the last time it happened, wasn't great. I can excuse it, a lot of flaws, but ultimately, like, wasn't great. It wasn't exactly, it didn't reach the heights it could have gone. This was personally one of the rematches I remember voting for during the Kickstarter. You know, when they asked for a rematch, I voted for Shadow vs. Mewtwo, mostly Zelda vs. Peach. That's my most wanted rematch personally, but Shadow Mewtwo was like a close second in this. In like everything, I was gonna say in the poll that they presented, but like in like everything, like that was it's a big rematch that I've always wanted to see, because this matchup is so peak. Oh, I remember I was so excited when Shadow vs. Mewtwo was announced for the first, or Mewtwo vs. Shadow, I guess. I was so excited because I wanted this matchup so much, yeah, it's time. And you know what? That's also a good occasion to a good occasion to give a proper fan art to Shadow on my end, because last time I drew Shadow, it was Shadow vs. Ryuko, which was like this kind of a weird tracing. I did it, and I did in like a couple hours. I didn't spend too much time on it, so yeah, very excited for this one. Extremely excited for this one. Kind of sad we didn't have like, another like ape shit, another thing that would have made me go ape shit, but like in another way. But no, you know what? I'll take it. I had Shadow vs. Mewtwo in one of my. I had Shadow Mewtwo in my list. I wrote it before the recording. I swear. I mean, my other prediction was like Disney Princess Battle, the cereal mascot, or Disney Princess Battle Royale. So I don't know how well of a predictor I am. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. That was Torak at your service. If you enjoyed this reaction, let me know in the comments. Give it a like. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and all that jazz. Let me know what you thought of this death battle in again the comments. Comment. Let's talk. It's always good to see your comments, even if they're not necessarily like. Sometimes they're not the most pertinent, but sometimes you'll have something cool to say. But especially about like your experience with Ninjago and Bionicle. I want to see, dude. I want to chat with Bionicle fans so much. I want to learn about that lore in more like digestible, in like kind of a digestible way, in a digestible fashion. Because like, yeah, it's that spot of my childhood, and you know what? I'm happy. So anyway, that's about everything I needed to say. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much again for watching this reaction. And that was Torak at your service, and I'll see you for Shadow vs. Mewtwo. I'm excited. So see ya.